Welcome viewers to a new edition of Doing the Right Thing show. Today's program begins with a question. Have you ever had to help a family member or friend financially? Also, you don't believe it, this situation is more common than normal, and a lot of stories come to our program every day. They usually write to us asking for advice about the multiple problems that this type of occasions bring. Today is not the exception, and that's why we wanted to bring to the set the story of a young lady who complicated her life by helping a very good friend. For privacy reasons, we will not show the face of our guest of today. Neither we will reveal her identity. For this reason, she will be called Lucia. Welcome, Lucia. I hope you are very well.
Good morning, Mary and viewers. Thanks for giving me this space
Tell us why you decided to come to this program.
because I don't know what else to do to get my money paid. I've been searching for months and the guy is always looking for excuses. Let's see if listening to this finally returns my money.
Now, yes, tell us a little bit about what happened to you.
Well, Mary, imagine it that one on day on of my childhood friends come to my house as usual. However, that day the subject had a difficult financial situation at home and urgently needed $265,000 for medical treatment of wife.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes, but that's not the best part of the story. As a good friend to help you, I will loan you $265,000, trusting that in 3 months I will return the money. But after 3 months, I go to his house confident that I will receive my money, and guess what happened?
Oh my god, I can't even imagine what happened. Tell us, please, or let me guess. Did he pay you back all the money?
He invented a new story. His time it was the mother who was ill and did not have the money to pay me with. I was very angry and was with rude. However, I gave him on more money to pay me the money.
I can't believe that. However, you shouldn't have been rude to him. You should have understood his situation. I'm sure that if you have your mother sick, you would do everything possible to help her. Also, if you could give him another term and show him your discontent but in a calm way.
After 15 days, Mauricio arrived, a friend we had in common. And guess what? The headman spent the money on a television for his run, and he has not paid me the money because he quit the job he had.
What? I'm more surprised than before.
I have been waiting 6 months for the money that was supposed to be for a medical emergency, and now even my calls do not answer, and I go to his house, and he never is. Mary, I don't know what else to do.
Wow, I'm really impressed. But in the face of any adversity, we must be calm and serene. We cannot stop tricks on us. And since you loaned him the money, haven't you spoken to him personally?
Mm, yes, although I always called him and I only went to his house after the first installment and after learning that the money went to a television. I have gone to his house, but he never thinks he fails. And I meet his relatives and they do not give me any kind of reason. I have thought of reporting him to the police or plan to make him feel.
No, Lucia, you shouldn't think about that. That would be wrong. That can bring you other kinds of problems. You should try to find him personally and talk to him since by call. It's very easy for him to play with you asking for deadline or telling you how many excuses he couldn't think. To make him understand that just because you had a nice gesture with him when helping him doesn't mean that you are take over money. The deal in these cases is to have a personal meeting with the person since we are talking about a generous sum of money. According to studies, the most reasonable thing is to always ask things kindly, with sincere and kind words. For example, if you have told me the truth, I would have been more understanding with you.
Yes, but Mary, you must understand me too. I am not a millionaire. I need my money back and he only tells me lies.
In that you are right. I understand that you must be upset, but everything has a solution, and it's better to clarify everything in a good way. Believe it or not, these are cases of everyday life. Many times we trust our friends and they turn out to be unfulfilled people. So let's see how we can solve this type of situation through this video.
Resolving conflict. In any decision-making process, there is potential for conflict to develop. People may find it difficult to work together because they have different values and interests, or because their personalities and attitudes are not compatible. Conflict that is not properly handled can have a negative effect on council activities. It can reduce productivity and affect the morale and confidence of council members. However, well-managed conflict can help to clarify issues. It can create new opportunities for discussion and strengthen relationships among members. Here is a helpful list. Number 1, acknowledge that there is a problem. Clarify and clearly state the concerns, needs, and interests of the people involved in the dispute. Emphasize the ground rules. Adopt a positive tone and a problem-solving attitude. Set ground rules that will help maintain a courteous, respectful environment for discussion. Some of these ground rules could be no interruptions, respect each person's opinion, address the issue and not the person, or each member is encouraged to contribute. Number 3, look for areas of agreement. Start by helping members find common ground. Identify areas of agreement before addressing the differences. Number 4, affirm the value of different opinions. Discuss the fact that different opinions are natural in a group. Help members separate the opinion from the person holding the opinion, and do not allow personal attacks. Focus on the problem, not the person. Number 5, listen to everyone's point of view. Let council members express their opinions and perspectives. People will be more willing to discuss alternatives if you acknowledge and legitimize their right to hold particular points of view, even if you don't agree with them. Number 6, define the conflict early. Make sure you understand the issue causing the conflict and that you are focusing on the right problem. Try to identify any assumptions, expectations, misinformation, or lack of information that may be influencing members' opinions. Many conflicts can be resolved by improving communication and explaining issues carefully. Number 7, create solutions. Identify a range of options for solving the problem. Invite others in the group to help resolve the conflict. List the advantages and disadvantages of each option. And finally, number 8, choose a solution. Choose the best solution and follow up to make sure that it is carried out. We hope that this list has been helpful in how to resolve conflict among council members. Thank you. Take care.
Well, I hope that with this video, it will be clear to all us and to you as a viewers the proper way in which we should give a solution to any type or conflict that comes our way in life. I hope this serves as a teaching for our guests.
Yes, Mari, thanks for his space and recommendation. I hope I am not so naive next time. I'll do what the video suggests to be able to get my friendship and money back.
And if you are the type of person who gets used to borrowing money and doesn't pay it back, you should think hard about what you are doing, because tomorrow you may really need the money and nobody will want to help you. Good evening. See you next week with another Doing the Right Thing show with a story about infidelity. You can miss it. Let's all respect others so that they respect us. See you soon.